another pick off the top. It's a kill onto the sniper, and meanwhile bottom lane, high ground is being breached.
And this is before the Ember gets his really big items. Zana still no completed data list, but Artist the Chrysalis is caught up just beautifully.
They have no catch. They have 0 stuns locked down. They have no way to punish OG when they're... OG is split around the map. 2 heroes bottom, 2 at top, 1 at mid. And no way...
It's even a level 1 swap. There's no Aether Lens here. Like, the initiation is just, like, pitiful.
You swap in that hero through. If it's an Ember, he's just going to ram it away. If it's a Slider, he can blink, or he's going to have a 4-star soon. That's the thing, the lack of disables isn't just terrible against the Ember Spirit, it's also going to be terrible against a hero like Slider. When he has a 4-star and a blink, he can blink and crush, and then you can't even punish that because he'll just 4-star on out of there, so...
Not to mention behind that hero is a Shadow Demon with a blink a lot of the time.
It's going to be... this really comes down to MVP making one like miraculous smoke play or finding a key pick-off somehow and then ending the game. They were close to doing that bottom lane. That's why they went for that risky high ground push, because they know they cannot take this play.
They might be getting caught. Now Velo will commit the Blade Fury. They're going to think about a wraparound here. That Sparta moves into position, gets off the crush heavy instantly. The borrow time has been committed. There is still a Shadow Demon fly, patiently sitting behind Jerax. Anna joining him as well to get that disruption off potentially. Will do so now. Gotta kill up the swarm and try for the blink out. Jerax on the run. They will force him back. Velo blowing the Omni Slash. Does not manage to find the kill. Wanted to stop that blink away, but won't happen.
That's rough. They did such a good job helping out Jerax there. Everyone was hitting the beetle. They had the Ember Spirit coming in the beetle, then the disruption at the last second, enabling his blink to come up. Great team play. I mean, this is what Fly kind of became known for. You go back to that first major win for OG, was that double defensive support style. This time they've only got 1, but that's all they need.
It's only 1, but it's in a game where you don't really need 2. You know? So it feels like they have 2 in a tougher game almost.
I mean, that would be fun without the 1 with the lack of lockdown, but having 1 definitely makes it damn near impossible. And
I mean, is that where for MVP, like, we should have seen, I don't know, an Orchid or something from the Weaver, something a bit less conventional?
I was trying to think, like, what are the items? And like you say, the Orchid type items, but that's where the disruption is still there to save. Jug's gonna have to go into some kind of like Blink Abyssal build. Sniper, there's no items you can get really for lockdown.
And then all of that is just single target disable to be countered by a good blink disruption.
Maybe Weaver goes for a Hex next. I'm baffled.
Swapping a Hex is pretty potent, but again, it's a level 1 swap on a very squishy and poor bench.
It's like, who gets those kind of lockdown items? Orchid at this point could work for a small while on his Ember Spirit, but as soon as he sees you building it, or as soon as he sees it, he's gonna just go straight Manta.
Well, the graphs tell the tale that no hell foretold as they continue to tip the way of MVP, take it a bit later, play it nice and slow, and they can start to pull ahead. As I say that, Jerax, if you can get caught here, does get isolated, assassinate, feudal crush, down he goes.
They want to really...
A nice pick, but again, look at the top lane.
Yeah,
Ana's already in the base, he's shoving in the creeps, he's wailing away at the tier 3. They don't really care if they lose that Slardar.
MVP want to ignore that. If that top lane wasn't pushed, they would be going for the high ground at bottom, but because of Ana's presence up there, they have to TPs, they have to go defend. And if Heavy is just being ignored, Ana's like, I'm just going to hit some buildings here, this is fine for me. But Roshan
seems good, but not so much for MVP as they try for the Roshan. They throw the swarm in those blades almost shredding Velo instantly. He will barely survive. Well, simultaneously they back 2 up on the high ground. He's going to go for the TP out. He will BKB, escape successfully, but at the same time that isolates them at the road pivot, where, by the way, on his back into the fray, he's got the mobility that MVP are lacking. They get on top of the big rock, and how convenient. He's ever so low, frantically hustling back. MVP try to get into position, but they do so without a sniper. BKB at the same time. S4 won't have the wall for this fight, but this Luna illusion, such a pestilence. QO is continuously being forced back, and they just don't have the clear for these.
Ana's a bit low, which could be a bit problematic. He can't really play as aggressive as he'd like.
Oh, this is going to be their Roche God. And easy ages, thank you very much, says No Tail.
Makes life a whole lot more difficult, as MVP will have to full retreat. At this point, I think you kind of have to accept the fact, like, the game plan of ending the game fast against the elusive Ember Spirit, Darkseer Ladder, and all that is not going to work, and you may just have to settle for going late game. I mean, which normally you'd say, okay, it's fine, they got the 3 carries, but they have still no catch. They're going to have to go into that, like, Blink Abyssal as mentioned on the Juggernaut. Weaver may have to go into some kind of a lockdown item. Their late game is not going to be easy. They can just get sieged by Tether Demon Illusions. They can get beaten down by the split points of the Ember Spirit, as we've seen. It's only going to get harder as time goes on. And oh, No-Tail's got a butterfly. This is going to be one damn difficult to kill Luna as far as defending the higher ground goes.
You'll see the confidence here in the top lane with that double damage rune from Ana. Will shred Velo low, but simultaneously No-Tail shoving in bottom, has the butterfly as you mentioned. So the siege is only going to get tougher, and now MVP is in a real pickle. They want to catch for the Ember. They also want an MKB or some way, some form of True Strike at least to deal with this Luna. They need a lot of items for that. They're not farming well, and you know, even if they can deal with one, then they deal with both. And then on top of that, it's always the Shadow Demon. You have to worry about Ana just confidently shoving in the top lane, not even really backdooring guns. The creeps are in the base. He's going to go to work on the range barracks. After slice, just a cut into the heart of MVP fans everywhere as he is just completely unafraid, and as soon as they rotate top, OG can get more aggressive bottom.
He even blink dodges the sniper auto attack. That's like rough